Hey friends! Have you ever found yourself scrambling in the morning, rushing to get out the door, and suddenly realizing you haven't eaten a thing? Or worse, you're grabbing whatever's quickest, like that unhealthy snack or a greasy takeout meal just to survive the day? It happens to all of us. We've all been there. Life gets busy, and eating healthy feels like the last thing on our minds. But here's the good news. You don't have to choose between convenience and health. In today's video, I'm going to challenge myself to make 3 wholesome, delicious meals, all in under 30 minutes each. If you're someone who struggles to find the time to make healthy meals during your hectic day, I'm here to show you that it's totally possible to have both speed and nutrition. Stay tuned, because I'll be sharing some of my favorite tips and tricks for eating healthy, even when time is tight. Let's get into it. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. Today we're talking about something I think we can all relate to. Those crazy busy days where it feels like there's no time to cook, let alone sit down for a healthy, balanced meal. Whether you're working, studying, running errands, or juggling family and life responsibilities, it's so easy to reach for fast food or order takeout. It seems like the quickest fix, but we all know it's not always the healthiest choice. But here's the thing. Eating nutritious, wholesome meals doesn't have to take a ton of time, and it doesn't have to be difficult or stressful. I get it, between work, school, or just life in general, you're already juggling a million things. The last thing you want to do at the end of a long day is spend an hour in the kitchen. But what if I told you that with just a little bit of planning and some easy-to-make recipes, you could still eat healthy, even on your busiest days? I'm here to show you how you can whip up meals that are not only fast but also packed with nutrients to fuel your body and mind. So, if you're ready to make healthy eating easier and more doable, keep watching. Let's be honest, how many of us have been there? You're running late, your to-do list is a mile long, and you've got zero time or energy to spend an hour in the kitchen. We've all had those days when we're this close to ordering pizza or grabbing fast food on the go because, well, it's the easiest option. But here's the problem. These habits can catch up with you. If you constantly skip meals or rely on convenience food, your energy can crash, and over time, it can take a toll on your health. So, what's the real issue here? Why is it so hard to eat healthy when we're so busy? Here are a few challenges I hear from a lot of you, and trust me, I've experienced them too. 1. Lack of time. Between your work or school schedule, running errands, and keeping up with life in general, who has the time to cook every single day? Sometimes, it feels like there's no space in your day for anything other than grabbing whatever is easy. 2. Lack of planning. How often do we find ourselves opening the fridge only to realize there's nothing ready to go? Meal planning sounds like a good idea, but let's be real, when life's moving a mile a minute, it's hard to make it a priority. 3. Meal prep overwhelm. Everyone talks about meal prep like it's the magic solution, but sometimes that can feel overwhelming too. You're supposed to spend hours on a Sunday chopping veggies, cooking grains, and assembling meals for the week. 3. But honestly, when you're trying to balance everything else, that's just one more thing to add to the never-ending to-do list. 4. Not sure where to start. Maybe you want to eat healthy, but you're not even sure what a balanced meal looks like or how to cook those healthy ingredients. It can be intimidating, especially when you're already pressed for time. You're not alone in feeling this way, it's a common challenge. The solution: quick and wholesome meals. So, how do we break this cycle? How do we make healthy eating a priority without adding even more stress to our already packed lives? The answer is simple. Keep it easy, keep it basic, and make small, manageable changes. Here are some strategies I use, and I think they can work wonders for you too. 1. Use simple, whole ingredients. Instead of stressing over complex recipes with 20 different ingredients, focus on using just a few whole foods that are both nutritious and quick to prepare. For example, quinoa, brown rice, chicken, beans, and vegetables are all great base ingredients that you can use in multiple meals throughout the week. 2. One-pot or one-pan meals. This is one of my absolute favorite strategies. You don't need to cook multiple dishes at once. Instead, focus on simple meals like stir-fries, sheet pan dinners, or skillet meals that you can throw together in one pan or pot. The beauty of one-pot meals is that they're super easy to clean up after, and you can toss in whatever ingredients you have on hand, without the need for a million different steps or utensils. 3. Batch cooking and meal prep. Now, I know that meal prep sounds like a huge commitment. But hear me out, you don't have to prep everything for the whole week. Start by cooking just 1 or 2 items in bulk, like grains or roasted vegetables. For example, make a big batch of quinoa or cook some chicken or tofu in advance. That way, when you need to put a meal together, all you have to do is assemble what's already prepped. It'll save you tons of time. 4. Repurpose leftovers. Leftovers don't have to be boring. If you've got extra veggies or grains from last night's dinner, use them the next day in a completely different way. For example, roasted veggies can easily be turned into a salad, tossed into a grain bowl, or even added to a soup or stir-fry. Repurposing leftovers means less cooking time and less food waste. Making healthy eating fun. Here's the thing. I don't believe healthy eating has to be boring. In fact, one of the best things about cooking for yourself is that you have full control over the flavors and combinations. It can actually be fun to get creative with healthy ingredients. Here are some ways I make healthy eating more exciting. 1. Experiment with sauces and seasonings. A simple sauce can totally transform a meal. I love making a tahini dressing, a simple guacamole, or a tangy yogurt sauce to drizzle over my meals. Don't forget about spices either. Adding things like cumin, smoked paprika, or fresh herbs can make a huge difference in flavor. 2. Play with texture and color. Texture is so important when it comes to meals. No one wants to eat a soggy salad. Add some crunch with roasted nuts, seeds, or crispy chickpeas. I also love incorporating a variety of vegetables into my meals to get a rainbow of colors on my plate. It's not just pretty, it's also super nutritious. 3. Get creative with leftovers. Leftover roasted veggies can be turned into a grain bowl, or even blended into a soup. A few minutes of creative thinking can give you multiple meals out of one prep session, which is a total win. Quick recipe demonstration. Quinoa Power Bowl. Now, want to show you one of my go-to meals that's quick, nutritious, and customizable. My Quinoa Power Bowl. This recipe is perfect for when you're short on time but still want to get a full, balanced meal in under 30 minutes. Here's how I make it. 1. Cook the quinoa. Quinoa is a fantastic base for bowls because it's packed with protein and fiber. It cooks quickly, in about 15 minutes. You can do it on the stovetop or in a rice cooker if you have one. 2. Roast veggies. I love using a mix of sweet potatoes, broccoli, and Brussels sprouts. Toss them with olive oil, salt, and pepper, and roast them in the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes. You can even do this while your quinoa is cooking. 3. Add protein. Grilled chicken, chickpeas, or even tofu are all great choices. If you're in a rush, use leftovers or canned beans to save time. 4. Top it off. I like adding a creamy drizzle of hummus or a simple avocado crema, mashed avocado, lemon juice, and a little water to make it creamy. Add some nuts or seeds for crunch and any dressing or sauce you love to tie everything together. And there you go. A filling, wholesome meal packed with protein, fiber, healthy fats, and veggies, ready in just 30 minutes. Meal planning. Keep it simple. Alright, I know you might be wondering, how can I make this work every day? The secret to keeping it all together is simple meal planning. It doesn't have to be complicated. Start with a few key ingredients, grains, veggies, and proteins, that you can use in different ways throughout the week. Cook a batch of quinoa, rice, or couscous, roast some veggies, and grill a few chicken breasts or tofu. When you need to throw a meal together, you can mix and match these prepped ingredients to create something fresh every time. And don't be afraid to take shortcuts with pre-chopped veggies or frozen grains. So, to wrap it up, healthy eating doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. With a little planning, some smart ingredients, and a dash of creativity, you can make nutritious meals even on the busiest days. I'd love to hear from you. What are your go-to quick, healthy meals? Drop your comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more tips on healthy eating, healthy living and healthy lifestyle. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.